Hello YouTube, today we are looking at the Marvel Legends Spider-Man Retro Card Series 2099. Very excited about this one. So a quick history on Spider-Man 2099 and his action figures. One of the very first Spider-Man 2099 action figures that I at least do remember is the Spider-Man Classics 2099. I'll have a picture of him right there. That is made by Toy Biz, and really nice looking figure. And then after that we had the Hobgoblin Wave 2099 that is using the Pizza Spider-Man body that was made during that wave. And then we had the retro card re-release that uses this very similar retro card but uses the Pizza Spider-Man body. And now we have this one. And there also is the Mafex. But, I think the Mafex, personally, was a little bit too, gangly. It reuses the same body mold as this Spider-Man. And I think when it comes to 2099, he has to be muscular because he's so much bigger compared to Spider-Man. So, So here's a look at the box. Got a window box packaging. Nice retro art at 2099 right there. Spider-Man Animated Zeros logo on the top. Some cross-sell on the back. And really big fan of 2099. One of my first ever comic books I had in my collection was a Spider-Man 2099 cover. I'll have it right there. That was one of my first ever comic books I ever owned. And then also I remember seeing him in the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon. I know. They had a Spider-Verse event where he met 2099, and in that episode, it was like a whole different universe, so it was a whole different style, like art style, and it was really nice, and like it had like a nice CGI look, and it looked so futuristic. And that's like one of the first times I ever saw 2099, and I was like, this is a really cool character. And this is just a really cool character, one of my favorite Spider-Verse characters. Really excited to have this in my collection. Gonna recreate some like Edge of Time stuff with this guy. So let's get into it. And here's 2099 out of packaging. And personally, this is a really good 2099 figure. This uses some reuse of older sculpts with some, I think, new sculpts or just like different reuse, because like this does use a lot of the Renew Your Vows body, but these arms are definitely new. Like the biceps are definitely bigger and they have more veins coming through them, as you can see. Which is really interesting. And got the spikes coming out of the arms, the forearms. Got the web cape that does come off if you want it on or off. It does just peg in. It's painted pretty nicely, just a nice clear plastic. Does just peg on like so. Here's a quick look at that head sculpt. Really nice looking. I am waiting for Hasbro or like one company to give us a full unmasked head sculpt of Miguel, because the only unmasked head sculpts we have of Miguel are from Across the Spider-Verse. But it's done really nicely. It is sculpted. It's not just painted on like the Hobgoblin Waves 2099. And yes, it does use all the regular articulation that the Renew Your Vows body has. It does have a dumbbell joint at the neck, which is like nice, but I wish it was just a hinge. I feel like you can get more range looking up when it's just a hinge instead of a dumbbell. Get some nice down, nice side to side, good neck pivot, arms go all the way around, get a nice bicep, or you get a nice butterfly joint that goes in and out. Arms go up, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, swivels at the wrist with a hinge that go up and down, diaphragm cut with an ab crunch so he can go in and out all the way very nicely. And also pivot side to side. Legs drop down so they can kick out and kick up. Can't really kick back. Upper thigh cut. Double jointed knees. Boot swivels and ankles go down. go up, ankle pivot, and toe articulation. So yeah, that is the articulation segment on 2099. Let's get to the web cape. Oh yeah, and the web cape can swivel all the way around because it's just on a peg. For accessories, he comes with 2 hands to have his talons showing. And then 2 fists. These come with him straight out of the box. And lastly, 2 hands to have him wall crawl. Or they can also be like relaxed hands. For comparisons, here he is next to the Pizza Spider-Man. This is the retro card re-release of Pizza Spidey. Just so you can see, you know, the differences between the bodies. This is using a lot of the Renew Your Vows. And this is, of course, Pizza Spidey. You know, all the Spider-Mans used to be on this buck, and now a lot of them are on this kind of buck. Next, here's Scarlet Spider, also using the Renew Your Vows body, which is just nice to see. Have these 2 next to each other. Here he is next to the Across the Spider-Verse, Miguel O'Hara. So you can have a look between the 2 different versions of Miguel, which is really interesting. You can see how they adapted the suit into the Across the Spider-Verse. And lastly, for my Edge of Time fans, here he is next to a battle-damaged Spider-Man. Really cool to have these 2 together. I took a lot of nice photos, recreating stuff from the game. And yeah, these 2 pair very, very well together. But yeah, my overall thoughts is this is a really good looking figure. Really glad to have a really good updated 2099 figure in my collection. If you guys like this video, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.